This is a continuation of the assignment 1.2.3a, where we're looking at our hobby organizer. And the next part, we're going to look at the design statement and what we should be putting for that portion of our sheet. So if we look here at our slideshow demonstration, the next part, the design statement, is what the engineer or the designer is going to do in order to address the problem. So it's their action. So what we want to do is we want to make this design statement simple. We don't want to give any real details. Even if we're thinking ahead of how to solve this problem, we don't want to use specific adjectives and descriptors to talk about what we think might solve this problem, because we haven't really gotten there yet. Right now we're just going to describe what the problem is. So we don't want to say what a solution is because we don't know what the problem is yet. So for this, we are the designer. We're writing this as a designer. So an example of a good design statement is to design, model, and test a high school locker organization system that will neatly contain items commonly used and kept at school. So with this statement, we can copy in yours. You can put down design, model, and test A, and then we'll put down what thing we're going to make. And notice it says a locker organization system. It doesn't say it's going to be a shelves or it's going to be made out of metal or made out of wood. It doesn't give us any details. It just says it's going to be some sort of system, which means it'll probably have multiple parts that work together to make this organizing work. And it's going to neatly contain items that are commonly used. So those books and those calculators and writing utensils, those are commonly used items, and we want to make them neat. So we're telling the client that we're going to do that for them, and it's going to be at school. So uh, most likely in their locker, because we want to make a locker organization system so they can keep their things in their school locker. So what you want to do is you want to make a statement that matches what the client is asking for. So you should talk about the problems that they have and how you'll solve them and what you're going to do for them. So we don't want to put specifics. We want to make this simple. So basically, you can use this as your example. You can fill in the blank with your own info here. So design, model, and test A, and then you give your device a name that will do something. So you talk about what it's going to do and use to organize this or that. So talk about, use some sort of descriptor to talk about the the hobby. So basically, you can fill in the blanks using this template to make yourself a good design statement, a simple one.